My fellow Americans, I come before you tonight as a candidate for the Vice President and as a man whose honesty and integrity has been questioned. Now, the usual political thing to do when charges are made against you is to either ignore them or to deny them without giving detail. I believe we had enough of that in the United States, particularly with the present administration in Washington, D.C. To me, the office of the Vice President of the United States is a great office, and I feel that the people have got to have confidence in the integrity of the man who runs for that office and who might obtain it. I have a theory too, that the best and only answer to smear or to an honest misunderstanding of the fact is to tell the truth, and that's why I'm here tonight. I want to tell you my side of the case. I'm sure that you have reached out and you have heard it, that I, Senator Nixon, took $18,000 from a group of my supporters. Now, was that wrong? And let me say that it was wrong. I'm saying incidentally that it was wrong, not that illegal, because it isn't a question of whether it was legal or illegal. That isn't enough. The question is what is morally wrong. I say that it was morally wrong. If any of that $18,000 went to Senator Nixon for my personal use, I say that it was morally wrong. If it was secretly given and secretly handled, and I say that it was morally wrong. If any of contributor got special favor for a contribution that they made. And now, to answer the question, let me say it. Not 1 cent of the $18,000 or any other money of that type ever went to me for my personal use. Every penny of it was used to pay for political expense that I didn't think should be charged to the taxpayer of the United States. It was not a secret fund. As a matter of fact, when I was on Meet and Plead, some of you may have seen it last Sunday. Peter Edson came up to me after the program and he said, "Dick, what about the fund we hear about?" And I said, "Well, there's no secret about it. Go out and see Dana Smith, who was the administrator of the fund." And I give him his address. And I said, "You will find that the purpose of the fund simply was to defray political expense that I did not feel should be charged to the government." And third, let me point out, and I want to make this particularly clear, there's no contributor to this fund, no contributor to any of my campaigns, has ever received any consideration that he wouldn't have received as an ordinary constituent. I just don't believe in that, and I can't say that never. While I have been in the Senate of the United States, as far as the people that contribute to this fund are concerned, have I made a telephone call for them to an agency, or have I gone down to an agency in their behalf? And the record will show that. The records which are in the hands of the administration. Well, then some of you will say, and rightly, well, what did you use the fund for, Senator? Why did you have to have it? Let me tell you in just a word how a Senate office operates. First of all, a senator gets $15,000 a year in salary. He gets enough money to pay for one trip a year, a round trip that is for himself and his family, between his home and Washington, D.C. and then he get an allowance to handle the people that work in his office, to handle his mail. And the allowance for my state of California is enough to hire 13 people, and let me say incidentally that allowance is not paid to the senator, it's paid directly to the individual that senator put on his payroll. But all of these people and all of these allowance are for strictly official business. For example, when a constituent write in and want you to go down to the veteran administration and get some information about his GI policy, item of that type, for example, but there are other expenses which are not covered by the government. And I think I can best discuss those expenses by asking you some questions.